Okay, great. So here is where I'm going to be. So we all sit on our mat. Sit with you on your sitting bones. Try to keep your back nice and straight. Close your eyes, and we're going to start trying to forget about everything that is going on in the outside and just going into our breath. Yes? So while you're going in, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about what we're going to be working with today. Today I wanted to, very kindly Jamie sent me some poses that are good for the sciatic nerve. So I took some of those poses, I added up some others, and I created a class in kind of centered in the sciatic nerve. Why? Because there is, they say that at least 40% of the people, at least once in their life, they are going to have a problem with that nerve. And that nerve goes from the base of your spine, and then it goes down your leg, all the way down your calf and down. So it's a very important nerve, and quite often with certain movements it can get inflamed, and then it does give a very sharp pain on your back. Yeah, you feel it sometimes your butt of the back of your leg. So it's something that is very common, and I'm sure that whenever you start teaching, you're gonna have students come and tell you, oh, what can I do because it hurts here, yeah? So these are some asanas, well, I'm putting some asanas for you, some postures that will help for that, yes? Even if they don't have the problem, it will help to prevent it, yes? Because it's going to really be working with that area. Is there any question here?
No.
No, great. Okay, so close your eyes. And I always like to give an intention to my class. So today I was thinking about self-control. Yes, how to control ourselves, control our thoughts, and that way try to control a little bit more our lives. So self-control is strength. Calmness is mastery. You have to get to a point where your mood doesn't shift based on the insignificant actions of someone else. How many times we are provoked, they push a little button and we react, yes? How much can we be conscious of the present moment, so when somebody comes and tries to push that button, at least we are conscious of it and we can decide if we want to react or if we want to act with consciousness, yes? So that is, I think, something that is very, very important. Don't allow others to control the direction of your life, yes? You have to direct it. You have to create your own destiny. Don't allow your emotions to overpower your intelligence. Yeah, how many times, you know, we let the emotions take over us, and then we just lose everything. Imagine your mind like a garden, and your thoughts as the seeds. You get to choose what seeds you want to plant in your garden. You can plant seeds of love, yes, abundance, positivity, or you can plant seeds of negativity, fear, and lack. You can also spend time trying to take care of everyone else's garden. So many times we forget about ourselves and we're trying to look after everybody else. Or we can work on making ours a beautiful one. Yes? So, and that way we're going to attract other beautiful people into our garden. Everything happens, yes, on a mental level before it manifests on the physical level. This is why it's so important to get your mindset right. You have to believe in yourself, no matter what the extent of the circumstances. vision and have hope that things will always get better. So that is our thought for today. So we're just going to take 3 deep breaths in through the nose, and then we're going to open our mouth and sigh it out. Okay? So inhale deeply through your nose. Open your mouth and sigh it out. And we're going to do it 2 more times. Inhale deeply. And we're going to do it 1 more time. Inhale deeply. Good. And now we're going to start with 3 ohms. Inhale. Inhale deeply, and when you exhale, slowly open your eyes. Yes, and now we're just going to do a little stretch here to the right, keeping your back nice and straight. And then we're going to do it to the other side. Oh, nice. And stretch, stretch, stretch. Good, and then slowly, we're going to get up. Yes. And we're going to start in the front of our mat. We're going to start with Tadasana. So always, I'm going to just go through the main things that you have to think of when you think of Tadasana. Tadasana is mountain pose. It's a very basic pose, but it's a very active pose. So you always start with the base. So what happens with your feet? Now, your toes are wide open. Try to lift them up a little bit. And then slowly, 1 by 1, your toes, bring them down to the mat. So you're like gripping the mat, yes? Then make sure that your feet are on the weight of your body is on the 4 corners of your feet. So it's really planted, rooted to the earth, yes? The inner arches are slightly up. So don't bring them down, keep them slightly up. Okay, so that is going to be like a root, yes? Then if we start going, if you can either keep your feet hip width apart, or you can bring them together, bring the toes together, the heels slightly apart. So that we start with the feet. Then we go up. And then we're going to go to our legs. So the legs are going to try to come into the midline of the body. Yeah? So they're going to try to come in. But at the same time that your legs go in, you firm your thighs. Yes? Then you're going to contract a little bit your buttocks. Yes? And then with our back, we don't want, this is an anterior pelvic tilt. This. Yes? When you like everybody to see your behind. Yeah? So that. And this one is a posterior pelvic tilt. So now in mountain pose, we just want a neutral tilt of the back. Yes? So it's not this, it's not this. It's just kind of in the middle. Yes? So then the coccyx goes down. Yeah? It's going down. The stomach is going in and up. Remember Uddiyana Bandha. Yeah? So it's in and up. Yeah? Your ribs are going in. So you want your chest to be open, but you don't want at the same time to bring your ribs out. Yes? So keep the ribs in, but at the same time open your shoulder, open your chest, open your collarbone. Your shoulders are in an outward rotation, so they go this way, yeah? So this would be inward, and this is an outward rotation of your shoulders, yes? Your shoulders are not up. You try to bring them down away from your head, yes? Your gaze, your drishti, is just slightly forward, yeah? So all of those things, like if somebody's cell of your body is active, yes? So here is where we're gonna start. So from here, Tadasana is a good position for this sciatic nerve that we're gonna be working with. Now from here, what we're gonna do to start with is we're gonna bring the right leg in the front of the left, and we're gonna cross them. The right leg is gonna be slightly open, the other one is really, really straight, okay? So then from here, we're gonna take our arms all the way up, stomach in, ribs in, all the way up, like if somebody's lifting us up, and then we're gonna go to the right. And we're gonna stretch the left side of our body. And we're gonna stay here for 3 breaths. And 2. And 1. Good, and then we're gonna come back here. Stay the way you are. Inhale to open your chest, straighten your arms, all the way back. And then when you exhale, try to come forward slowly. Keep your back nice and straight. Bend from your hips. Keep on going down, keep on going down, keep on going down. And then bring your arms all the way up and back. And breathe. If you feel that you're losing your balance, you can always just bring your hands down and just keep it here. And that's fine. Okay, because we're really trying to stretch here. So if you can't do this one, it's okay. Just bring the tips of the fingers down and breathe for 3, and breathe for 2, and breathe for 1. Now slowly, slowly, slowly bring it back. And we're going to do the same with the other leg. So just right leg straight, the other one just crosses, yes. Inhale, you're going to stretch, stretch, stretch up towards the ceiling, stretch, keep that stomach in, ribs in, and then take it to the left, and stretch, 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 for 3, for 2, and for 1. Bring it back up, and then from here, interlace your fingers behind you, straighten your arms, open your chest, breathe in, because when you breathe out, you're going to start going down, 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 down. As far as you can go with a straight back. And breathe, the arms go up and back. That is the first position. Or you can just bring them forward. Here. And breathe. For 4. You can even bring your hands if you want a little bit to the side, and you can feel it on that hip. So bring the hands if you want, bring them down and bring them to the side. Here. Good. And then change, because we didn't do it on the other side. And we go to the other side and stretch, stretch, stretch. For 3, for 2, and for 1. Great, bring it back to the center, and slowly you can bend more, a little bit more your knees. Bring it up, and then bring your legs. Now we're going to do Uttanasana. So just keep your feet parallel, hip width apart. Keep your knees slightly bent, yes. Weight of your body, so the 4 corners of your feet. Inhale, we're not going to put the arms back. We're just going to look up, look up, look up. When you exhale, you bend from your hips and you go forward. Now, once you're here, you can do any position you want. You can bring your hands down, or you can grab your elbows. Yeah, if you grab your elbows, try to keep the ears at the same level as your upper arms. Yes, so keep it there, and then just go to one side and to the other side. Good. So make sure you go a little bit to the front, a little bit to the back, so you feel that stretch where you need it more. And make sure you're breathing. Always use the exhalation to go a little bit further into your stretch. Yes, so in the exhale is when you can lower a little bit more. If it's very difficult or you have problems with your lower back, just make sure you bend your knees. Yeah, so 2 more breaths and 1 more breath. Good. exhale, just keep your arms like hanging from your body. Bend those knees and then vertebra by vertebra come up. And up, and up, and up, and up, and then just stretch your back, open your chest, look up, and come back. Good. Now we're going to bring our feet together again, Tadasana. Yes. So remember all the things we said about it. And from here, we're going to inhale, we're going to look up towards our hands. When we exhale, we're going to bend from our hips, look back. Inhale to lengthen, and then you're going to make a big step with your right leg all the way back. Now here, make sure that your knee, your left knee, is over your ankle. Make sure that your knee is facing forward, yes? So that's the first thing. Okay, now with your feet are squeezing one to the other, yeah? So you're squeezing your feet into the midline, okay? This leg, the back leg is straight. So now, bring the right knee down. Bring the front of the foot down as well. Now here, we're gonna go into Anjaneyasana. So, you're gonna go forward, yes? Squeeze your feet like if they want to get together to the midline, yeah? But at the same time, push the mat away, and then lift up and back. So really, really, as far as you can go, as far as is comfortable, and you're gonna have to feel a nice stretch in the front of your right leg and in the back of the left, yes? Make sure that your knee is pointing straight, yeah? A lot of weight is on this heel, not so much on my toes, yeah? The stomach is in and I'm really stretching up and back. For 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. You can either leave your arms open, your hands, or you can make a namaste, as long as your shoulders stay away from your head. And then put your hands down and bring the left leg back. Good. So here we're in a plank. Yes? Inhale here. When we exhale, we're going to bring knees, chest, and chin down. Exhale. Good. Now we're going to slide forward into a little cobra. So make sure your hips are on the mat, your shoulders are back, your chest is open. You can either look straight ahead or look slightly up. Yes? And make sure that you're engaging your legs. Yes? Engage your legs and engage your buttocks. Inhale here. The elbows are not out, are in, like if they're wanting to hug your ribs. Now exhale, come all the way back into a child's pose. So really, really stretch those arms. Yeah? Stretch your back. Sit back. For 3. For 2. And for 1. Inhale here. When you exhale, you're going to bring your toes in and you're going to stay in a downward facing dog. Now, in this pose, make sure that your fingers are wide open, yes? Index finger and thumb are facing forward. The knuckles of the index and the thumb are really, really into the mat, yes? Then, you are in an outward rotation of your shoulders, so you're really opening your shoulders and your biceps are going towards each other, yeah? So, your head is just hanging down towards the mat, your back is straight, your sitting bones are going up towards the ceiling, and your heels are trying to come back down towards the mat. Now, if your back is not straight, it's better if you bend your knees, even if it's slightly. The most important thing is for your back to be nice and straight, yeah? So you breathe for 4, breathe for 3. You breathe for 2. Nice deep ujjayi breathing, nice deep breaths. Always, always conscious of your breath. Now you're going to look towards your hands and you're going to walk to your hands. Good. We're going to inhale to look up and then we're going to exhale to look back. We're going to inhale. You can either bend your knees as much as you want or keep them straight, but keep your back straight. Inhale to lift all the way up. Exhale, Samastitihi. Good. Now we're going to do exactly the same now with the other leg. So we're in Tadasana here, outer rotation of the shoulders. Inhale, look up. When you exhale, you bend from your hips and you come down. When you inhale, you have to open your chest, straighten your back, look slightly up, yes? And then you're going to bring the left leg all the way back. Okay, now, the right knee facing forward, yeah, is over your ankle here, or your heel, yes? Okay, so now the legs, we are squeeze those legs, yes. And then put the left knee down, left foot down. Now here, you're still doing this with the legs, like really trying to squeeze the mat with your legs. And you're going to come up and back. And you're pushing from the floor and you're going up towards the ceiling. And you go as back as you want. You can either keep your hands open, you can bring them in a namaste. Yes, if you have no problem with your shoulders, if they don't go up. And you really have to feel it. In the front of the left leg, yes, the psoas muscle and the hip flexors, yes, and you have to feel it back here as well. So, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Great. Now here, you bring your hands, that right leg is going to go back into plank, stomach in, open your shoulder blades, ribs in, look down, exhale, knees, chest, chin, hug your ribs. When you inhale, you're going to slide forward and you're going to relax your shoulders. Relax them away from your head, but make sure that your hips are on the mat. Yes, and then activate your legs, activate your buttocks. Yeah, open your chest. You can either look straight or you can look slightly up. Be very careful with your neck. Always, always conscious of every movement and why you're doing it. Inhale here. When you exhale, you're going to come all the way back. Really, so stretching the sides of your body, going back, breathing deeply. If your mind starts wandering, bring it back to your breath, bring it back to what you're doing, bring it back to the present moment. Inhale, and when you exhale, you're going to bring the toes in, and you're going to go into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Yes? So just make sure your alignment's right. Yes, start with your hands, then go through your arms, shoulders, back, the back of your legs, and your heels trying to press down. Always remember, it's more important to have a straight back than to have straight legs, or to bring the heels down. That's not important how much your heels go down. What is important is to keep your back straight. So if you need to bend those knees, you can bend them. One more breath. Look between your hands. Walk between your hands. Okay. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale back. Inhale, you're going to come all the way up. You can either look between your hands or you can look straight forward. And then come back into Samastitihi. Everybody okay there? Yes? Yes, yes, yes. Hello? Okay. Right. So, we're going to keep on going then. When you exhale, you just walk back. Okay, now, if here, you can either go knees, chest, chin, which is perfect, or if you want to do chaturanga, you're going to have to go forward and then just bend halfway, straight body, bend halfway, and then inhale, open your chest, look up, or straight ahead, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Yes? So here, we're going to inhale, and we're going to bring the right leg into our chest. So the right knee, we're going to look to the right knee, and we're going to look there, look towards your right knee, and then bring it really high, high, high. Flex your foot, and then see if you can put it in between your hands. Okay, now from here, inhale, and you're going to come up. Yes, now this pose is crescent pose, yes? So in crescent pose, you make sure that your right knee faces forward, right knee on top of your heel, the left leg is straight, the left heel is up, the stomach is in, ribs are in, and you straighten the arms all the way up. You can either look between your hands or you can look straight ahead, depending on your cervical vertebra. And just breathe here. Now, your tailbone, this bone goes down. So, yeah, so you're going down, but at the same time you're lifting up. Yeah, squeezing your feet. For 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Now from here, you're just going to open into a warrior 2. So you bring the back heel down into a 45-degree angle. Yes. Your right knee's facing forward, your stomach is in, and your arms are to the sides. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. So here, this back leg is straight. You have to feel it in the inside of your back leg. Now the knee faces forward. Make sure it doesn't go in. It's important that that knee keeps on top of your heel. And then the arms, and then your drishti, you look towards your right middle finger. Your body's nice and straight. Yes? And every muscle, every cell of your body's active. And you're breathing for 4. You're breathing for 3. You're breathing for 2. And you're breathing for 1. Now from here, we're going to straighten both legs. Yes? Make sure that you don't hyperextend your knees. So your knees are straight but not hyperextending. Yes? So now from here, the left hip goes back, the right hip tries to go in. And then your arms are to the sides, and you're going to go forward, and slowly, 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 you're going to come down into Uttita Trikonasana, triangle. I'm going to do it the other side so you can see it. So you're here, yes. So from here, you go forward, your hip goes back, your body goes forward, and then your right hand comes down, and you open your chest, and you open your left shoulder. You can either look up towards your left hand, or you just look straight forward. Yeah, and just breathe. Open your chest all the way. Bring that right hip in and the left one out. Yes, for 2 and for 1. Good. Inhale, bring it up. Go back into a warrior 2. Yes, and stay there. For 3, for 2, and for 1. Now from here, what we're going to try and do is we're going to try to do Ardha Chandrasana. So you're going to put your bottle, your brick, whatever you have with you, you're going to put it towards the right side. So you're in triangle, yeah? From here, you bend your knee. I like to use a brick because I find that the alignment is much better bit because our arms are not long enough. And if you don't have a brick or a bottle or whatever, don't worry. You don't really need it, but it's a better alignment. And then you bring your left leg up. You make sure that your left foot is flexed. You open your hips. So one hip is on top of the other. Yes? So stay there. Make sure that the leg that you're standing on is straight. Yes? And one hip is on top of the other. And you're opening your ribs to the side, and you're opening your heart and your chest to the side. Now, your drishti can be either to straight ahead, or you can turn and look towards your left hand. And you breathe for 2, and you breathe for 1. That is great. You go back into warrior 2, yeah? And then we're just going to go back into down. So you bring your hands down, yes? Bring the right leg back. And then, again, you can either do knees, chest, chin, or you can go forward, bend, then slide open, and downward facing dog. And here you're going to breathe. So you can either stay here, or we bend our knees and we rest. We have 3 breaths here, deep breaths. For 3, for 2, and for 1. Inhale deeply here. And when you exhale, you bring your toes in, hips up. Look towards your hands. You can either walk or you can jump between your hands. Yes, inhale to lengthen. Exhale back. Inhale, bend slightly your knees and come all the way up. And Samastitihi. So let's do the other side. Everybody okay? I hope. If you want to, if you need to ask anything, just let me know and we can stop and then we keep on going. So please say if you anything, if you need anything. Inhale, up. Exhale, open your chest and come all the way down. Inhale. And exhale, bring the left leg back. Good. And then inhale, come up. Bring it up. And go into a crescent. So here again, make sure that you, it was the other leg. Sorry, we have to bring the right leg back. Sorry, because we're on the other side. So here, crescent, bring your arms up. Bring the stomach in, those ribs in. You can either look up or look straight ahead. Keep the right leg straight. Keep the right heel up. That left knee looks straight forward. Inhale here. When you exhale, you open into a warrior 2. Now the front heel is aligned with the back arch. Yes? My legs are wide open. Yeah? My tailbone is going down. And my knee is facing forward. So now that I have all this, my body stays straight. I don't go forward. I keep it straight. And then I just open my arms and look to my left middle finger. So once I'm here, I just make sure that that knee is facing forward, that my stomach is in, that I'm breathing deeply. For 3, for 2, and for 1. And then from here, I'm just going to straighten both legs. I'm going to take my hips back and the rest of my body forward. And then I'm just going to bring my left hand down and I'm going to look up towards my right hand. Opening my chest, opening my heart. I can either look to my right hand or look straight ahead. Now make sure that the right leg is straight, both legs are straight, yes. But my right hip is open, and the other one, I'm squeezing it in to the midline of my body. And I breathe for 3. Nice long deep breaths. For 2. Nice long deep breaths. For 1. Now here, Again, if you have something, your brick, something that helps, a book, you can use it. If not, don't worry, just bring it to the left side of your left foot, a little bit forward, and then bring the right leg up, yes? So here, again, the leg is straight, flex your foot, yes, open your hips, so your hips are one on top of the other, the right on top of the left. Open your ribs to the right, open your heart to the right, activate your right leg, your toes are facing forward, yes, are facing straight ahead, yeah, activate that leg, for 4, for 3, you can either look towards your right hand or look straight ahead, remember that, 2, and 1, and then slowly, 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 you come back down into a warrior 2, and then from here, you inhale, and you bring your arms like scissors, brings them down, and then bring the left leg back. When you exhale, remember you go forward, you either go knees, chest, chin, or you bend halfway. Inhale, you open your chest, exhale, downward facing dog. You can bring your knees down, and you rest. And you breathe deeply in and out through your nose. So I was looking at different exercises that were good for the sciatic nerve. And I got Tadasana, we did it at the beginning. We have Anjaneyasana, we did it. We have crescent pose. Now we have Trikonasana. We have Ardha Chandrasana. So that's great. So now we're going to go into some balancing poses that are good for this sciatic nerve. So from here, we can come back into a downward facing dog, look between our hands, and we walk. Inhale to lengthen, exhale back. Inhale, come all the way up. And Samastitihi. Good. So the first one that we're going to be practicing is Gadurasana. So we're going to plant our left foot down towards the mat. Yes? So really plant, really make sure that you're rooting that foot. Yeah, 4 corners of that foot. And then you're going to make sure that you're looking to a point right in front of you so you can maintain your balance. Then you're going to keep your stomach in, and then you're going to lift your right leg. See? Once you lift that right leg, you're going to try and see if you can cross that leg. You can leave it there, or you can go a little bit more into another hook. Then the other arm and the left arm goes up. Yes? And then from here, slowly, 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 you sit. Make sure that your arms, your elbows are at the same level as your shoulders. And you're just facing forward. And breathing for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Inhale, whoops, and exhale, perfect, good. Now with the arms, just make sure that you open your shoulder blades and you're really pushing those arms up, yeah? So your arms are not down here, they're up. Same level as your shoulders. Now, we're going to do the same with the other leg. So we root the right leg, point our sight, our drishti, to a point right in front of us. Then slowly we see we can do this. I always remind people that one of the most important things is balance. Because when we get older, we lose it. Yeah, with age, unfortunately, we lose everything. So, if we use it, we don't lose it. So, it's important to use our muscles, to build them up. Yes, and balance is so important. So, if you want to get to 90 or 100. And it's the quality of life, yes? So it's not just getting to a certain age, it's getting to a certain age with good quality of life, that you can still move, that you can still do everything, that you're not stuck in a wheelchair without being able to move because you left it too late. So you always remember that. So anyway, now we're going to do one that it's, you can get a towel, if you have a towel at home or something that you can pull, or see if you can just bring the knee up. If you have the towel, put it in the back of your foot and then just hold it, yeah? If not, then just grab your left big toe. Once you can stay here, the ones that only want to grab the knee, that's fine. That's excellent balance. Or you just straighten the leg. And here you just breathe. Just breathe. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. So this is an excellent balancing pose. You're really stretching your hamstrings. Yeah, you're really helping your sciatic nerve. And you can bring it as high as you can, it doesn't matter. As high as it can go for you, that's great. Or if you're only bending the knee, that's great too. So we stay for 3, we stay for 2, and we stay for 1. Now let's see if you can just let it up there. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. And slowly bring it down. And then just shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. Good. So now we're gonna go to the other leg. So the same thing. So you root your left foot into the mat, into the floor, stare to a point right in front of you, stomach in, and then slowly see if you want to bring your knee up, if you want to put a towel or a strap, the sole of your foot, or if you want to grab your big toe, and then just bring the leg up straight ahead. So as far as you want to go is fine. Just keep on looking to a point right in front of you. Keep on breathing. Yes, nice deep breaths. If your mind is gone, bring it back to what you're doing. Bring it back to your breath. Bring it back to the present moment. And then just let the leg go. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1, and slowly, 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 slowly bring it down. And again, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Good. We're just gonna do one more balancing pose. And we're going to just cross one leg on top of the other one. Yes? See how it feels? You can either stay here, that's fine. You can bring your hands in a namaste position in the front of your chest. And if you want to keep on going, just sit. Go down, keep your back straight, keep your stomach in, keep your left foot flexed. And just go down, keeping a straight back. And breathing. For 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. And now here, bring the hands down and see if you can look back. Yeah? And breathe. For 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Look forward. And then slowly see if you can come up. Good. And bring the leg down. Perfect. Good. So now we're going to do it on the other side. So your left foot rooted. The right foot, flex your foot, open your hip, and then just cross the leg. Yeah? You can stay there, or you can do a namaste, you can stay here, or you can just imagine that you have a chair behind you, and it's a little chair, and you're gonna sit on it. Keeping a nice straight back, buttocks go back. For 3, for 2, and for 1. Now if you can, you bring the hands down, straighten the left leg, look back, and breathe. For 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Now look forward, and slowly, 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 bring it up, and then bring the leg down, and shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Good, now we're gonna sit on our mat again. So we sit on our mat, yeah. Another very good exercise for this area is pigeon. So we're gonna do it with the right leg first. So what you do, just bring the right leg, cross it across the front of your mat. So your leg is parallel to the front of your mat, yes? Now the back leg goes as far back as it can go, yes? Keeping the back foot straight. Now, you can square your hips here. So square them as much as you can square your hips. Once you square your hips and that right foot is flexed to protect your right knee, from here, you start going forward. Now, there you can stay as long as you want. It's a lovely stretch and you're really helping all of this area. You're really stretching it, and just let yourself relax and breathe for 5 long, deep breaths. Yeah, so this is a lovely, lovely, lovely stretch for this. For 3 more, for 2, and for 1. Good. Now you could leave it there, and that's great. If you wanted to take it a little bit further, you could bend the leg. If you had a strap or a towel, you could always bring both arms up and grab the foot, or you can grab it with one hand and just bring it towards you. Just bring that leg towards you and just stay there with your hips square. And you're gonna feel a lovely stretch in the front of your left leg. So you can just look straight ahead and breathe for 3, and breathe for 2, and breathe for 1. Good, great. And now we're just gonna change legs. So bring that leg forward. Make sure that you flex your left foot. This part of your leg is parallel to the front of the mat. The other leg goes all the way back. Yes. So make sure that the back foot is straight, facing straight back. Yes. Square your hips. Make sure you come up to really square those hips. Flex the foot so you protect your left knee. And then slowly you bring it down. Now here, you breathe deeply. Always remember that if you keep your mind in the present moment while you're practicing yoga, while you're in your practice, then you can take it to your everyday life. And that's so important, because we don't want whatever we learn here, we don't want to keep it in the mat. We want to take it with us to our everyday lives. And there have more patience, have more balance, be able to control the thoughts that come into our mind, control our reactions. So many things that we can take from our mat to our everyday lives. So now from here, yes, just bend the leg. And again, if you're very flexible, you can bring both arms up and back. Use a towel, use a strap, or just bring the leg. Just stretch the leg and stay there. For 4. You feel a lovely, lovely, nice stretch in the front of the right leg. For 3, for 2, and for 1. That's great. Now bring that leg back to the front. Yes. And now we keep on working with that sciatic nerve. So another good one that I like is Baddha Konasana. So just put the soles of the feet together, Sit on your sitting bones. Make sure that you open your inner thighs. The soles of the feet are facing up, yes. And then with your elbows, you can slightly open them a little bit more. The most important thing here is keep your back straight. So don't curve your back. Keep it straight. Even if you only get there, that's fine. It's not important how far you go. It's important that you do the movement properly, that you have the right alignment, that you can really feel it and know exactly what you're stretching or what you're working. And then just go forward and breathe. 4, 4, 4, 3. You don't have to get to the floor. You can always stay as far as you can keep your back nice and straight. That's lovely. Just keep on breathing. For 2 and for 1. Good. Now we're going to do twist, which is another great exercise. So left leg bend, right leg on top. Yes. You're going to inhale. The right hand is going to come behind, keeping a nice straight back. And we're going to lift the left arm. Inhale here. So you inhale to lengthen, and then you exhale to twist. Yes, so the twist comes in the exhale, and you look back. And you make sure your back is nice and straight, and you make sure you're breathing. And you're massaging here your internal organs. So breathe for 4. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, look forward, and exhale. Great. So now we're just going to change sides. So bring the right leg down, bring the left leg in front. Make sure that the left hand is back, helping you keeping a straight back. Inhale, lengthen your right arm. Exhale, twist. And breathe. 5 long breaths here. Make sure that you are in the present moment, that you're breathing. Ujjayi breaths. Close a little bit your throat so you feel a little snoring sound every time that air goes in and out. For 2. And for 1. Great. Good. Now, next one. We're just going to bring the right leg straight, left leg bend. Inhale, you're going to straighten the left arm. Then you're going to bring it all the way forward. Yes, as far as it can go. And then from there, you're going to do an inward rotation of your left arm. You're going to bring the right arm behind you. And you're going to look up. Straight, 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 straight back. You can either stay here or you can slowly bring it down, but keeping a straight back. That's the most important thing. And breathing. 4, 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Great. So now we change to the other side. Okay, so this leg, left leg, has to be active. You flex your foot, toes are facing up towards the ceiling. Yeah? So we're going to inhale to lengthen the right arm. Then you're going to take it as far ahead as you can go. Then you're going to do an inward rotation of that arm. And then the other one is going to go behind and grab. And you grab your left wrist with your right hand if you can. Inhale and just look forward. Keep your chest open. Keep your keep a straight back. And breathe. For 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Good. And just relax. We're going to do one more seated. Bring the right. It's like if you're sitting in Sukhasana, but your legs have to be like more square. Yes. And bring the left leg on top. So bring the left leg on top. There. Good. Inhale here. And when you exhale, go forward. Only as far as you can go with a straight back. Yeah. So Keep your back nice and straight and go forward. And you feel a nice stretch. Really, I feel it here in both of my hips. So keep your back nice and straight. And breathe. For 4. For 3. For 2. And for 1. Slowly bring it back. Go to the left. Straight back. Good. Go to the other side, opposite side. Yes. And forward. Great. And now we're going to change legs. So, bring the right foot on top. Yes, so they're kind of square. Inhale here, keeping my back nice and straight. And then I'm just going to bring it forward. Yes. My chest is open, my back is straight. I'm breathing. And I'm feeling it on my hip. Oh, more so on my right hip. For 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Inhale to come up. Exhale to go to one side. Inhale in the center. Exhale, go to the other side. Great. Well done. And now we're going to lie down. Yes, so we're almost at the end, so bear with me now here. So you lie down. We're going to do the first one is Padangustasana as well, but here we're going to bend the right knee towards your chest and really push it in towards your chest. Then you can either put your towel or your strap behind your right foot, or you can grab your right toe. Now, the left hand is important that keeps the left leg on the mat because it tends to lift and you don't want it to lift. So, inhale here, and when you exhale, you straighten the leg and you come up. So just come up as far up as you can go, keeping this leg on the floor, the left leg, and going up and using your abdominal muscles to lift. And breathe for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Great, slowly bring it down. Yes, and then just bend the leg again. Yeah. Wiggle a little bit your hips to the right. So one hip is on top of the other hip, and just bring the right leg to the left and straighten your right arm and look to the right. And it's a nice twist. And breathe. For 4, keep the right shoulder on the mat. For 3, for 2, and for 1. Great, bring it back, give yourself a hug, and then change legs. So, left knee towards my chest. So really hug that knee. Inhale deeply here, grab your left toe. You can put a towel, you can put a strap. Make sure your right hand is on top of your right leg so it doesn't lift. Make sure this leg as well is active. Inhale, and when you exhale, you bring it up and you come up and you breathe. I always say it, and it's important that you realize it's not important how far you can go. It's important that you do it right and that you use the right muscles here. You have to keep this leg straight down, and then your abdominal muscles are helping you to lift as far as you can go towards your left leg. For 3, for 2, and for 1. Now you're going to hug your left knee again. You're going to wiggle your hips to the left, and then you're going to bring the left knee towards the right, straighten the left arms, left shoulder on the floor, and you look to the left. It's not important that the knee goes to the floor. It's just important that you really feel a nice twist all over your back. For 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. We're going to go back into the center, and we're going to finish now with the figure 4, which is called thread the needle. So you have your right leg, flex your foot, your right leg is on top of your left, and now you're going to thread the needle. Your right hand is going to come through the hole, it's going to grab behind the left leg, and with the right elbow, I'm pushing the right knee away. I'm going to inhale. I can either leave it here and it's fine, or if you want to straighten the left leg, you bring it towards your chest and you breathe. So your left leg is active. Yes, you're pulling that leg towards your chest. You're opening your right knee with your right elbow and you're breathing. And you feel it on your right hip and on the back of the left leg. For 2, for 1. Great. And then we just do the same to the other side. So just cross the left leg on top of the right. Make sure you flex your foot. Always flex the foot to protect the knee. And then thread the needle. Grab your right leg. Bring it towards your chest. You can either stay there or you can straighten that right leg towards you. So with your left elbow, you're opening your left knee. And you bring in the right leg towards your chest and you're breathing. For 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. And now we're just gonna finish with happy baby. So we're just gonna open those legs, try to push those heels down. Yes, keep those buttocks on the mat. Close your eyes. And breathe for 3. And breathe for 2. And breathe for 1. Good, now just hug your knees, hug your knees. Give yourself a little back massage. Thank your body for allowing you to exercise with you, to do this practice. Thank your body for everything that it does for you every day. And then we're going to tighten every part of our body. When we inhale, tighten, 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 tighten our whole body. Tight, 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 tight. Open your mouth and sigh it all out. And Shavasana, final relaxation. So just stay there, completely relaxed on your mat. Shavasana means it's like a dead body, postura del cadáver. So it's like you're completely dead. So dead bodies don't move. So if you need to move for any reason, just do it now. And once you're comfortable in a position, just stay there and try not to move anymore. Try to just relax each and every part of your body. Try to feel heavier and heavier on your mat in complete relaxation. And just stay there. Inhaling and exhaling. With your exhalation, if you have any little bit of stress left in your body, just let it go. Just let it go out. And we're going to finish our class as we started it. And I'm just going to repeat what we said. Self-control is strength. Calmness is mastery. You have to get to the point where your mind doesn't shift based on the insignificant actions of someone else. Don't allow others to control the direction of your life. Don't allow your emotions to overpower your intelligence. Imagine your mind like a garden, and your thoughts are the seeds. You get to choose what seeds you plant in your garden. You can plant safe safety, love, all the beautiful things, abundance, compassion, humility. Or you can plant seeds of negativity, fear, lack. You can also spend time trying to take care of everyone else's garden. Or you can work on making yours a beautiful one and attract other beautiful people into your garden. Everything happens on a mental level before it manifests on the physical level. This is why it's so important to get your mindset right. You have to believe in yourself, no matter what the external circumstances are. Strengthen your vision and have hope that things will always get better. So we're going to do a big inhale, and when we exhale, we're going to start moving the tips of our fingers, our toes. We're just going to stretch like we just got out of bed. Stretch, 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 stretch. And then we're going to bring our knees into our chest and we're going to hug them tight. We're going to let them drop to the right side of our body in a fetal position, and we're going to stay there for a few seconds. Just stay there in complete relaxation. Always this position, it means rebirthing, like being born again, to new beginnings. All the good things that we want in our life is just in the mind. And slowly, keeping your eyes closed, start trying to sit in a meditation position. Sukhasana, Ardha Padmasana, Padmasana, any position that you want. Just sit. Keep your back nice and straight. Bring your hands together in front of your chest. And I really thank you very, 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 very much for having had this practice with me today. And I hope you enjoyed it. And if there's any questions or any